Predator Antonio Burton is making some noise after his latest guest posing appearance last weekend. Now, before we get into what's going on with his physique, can we just take a minute to appreciate the fact he came on stage in a Predator mask, which is a genius move by him, and it makes us wish that more guys would come on stage dressed as their cool nicknames. I mean, come on, how cool would it be to see Breon Ansley hitting the stage decked out in some crazy-ass Black Swan outfit, and Nick Walker can be some freaky version of Ralph from the Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Anyways, back to Antonio. As you can see, he obviously looks fantastic here, and it seems like he added some more quality muscle since the last time we saw him, which is exciting because those Dexter Jackson comparisons we saw people throwing up a while back are really starting to look a lot more on the nose as he grows into his frame. Antonio could be an interesting dark horse top 10 contender at the Olympia this year with what he brings to the table, especially because it's so different than anything else that the other guys we tend to lump into the group have. So it'll be really curious to see what he looks like when he's 4 weeks out, because he could be the one who zigs when everyone else is zagging, and there's a world where that type of look can make him stand out on the judges' scorecards. Blessing Awadibu is feeling like a bigger, badder boogeyman ahead of the Flex Weekend Pro in Italy, and earlier this week on the Menace podcast, he let Milos know he isn't afraid of his competitors.
So you're going on Italy, what are you going to bring? So that's why I ask you, what are your strengths? Don't talk about weaknesses. But
I got no weaknesses, Milos.
What does the boogeyman have to do to win Italy?
I mean, honestly, with my physique, man, I just got to be peeled. I got to be in condition. Okay, I will not have the biggest leg on stage. I will not be the biggest guy. But what I do bring is that clean, good quality aesthetic physique that you cannot overlook.
Noticeably, and somewhat comically after he said he had no weaknesses, he mentioned he won't have the biggest legs, or be the biggest guy in any regard really. But as he and Dennis James point out, he has a profound shoulder to waist ratio that lets him take a front double bicep and a vacuum pose to a very epic level. And while he gave plenty of compliments to the competition, Blessing did make it clear he's ready to take on the likes of Regan, Vito, and Nathan Diasha, who, by the way, he expects to be his toughest competition. So if Blessing does do well this weekend, it'll set him up to put together a nice 2 to 3 show run over the next little bit, and he could easily end up securing a qualification during that span if he manages to choose his spots right. So what's your verdict? Is Blessing just talking a big game like usual, or is the boogeyman really about to be a serious threat? And love him or hate him, you have to admit that Greene is still one of the few names that people outside of our little corner of the world draw an immediate association to whenever someone brings up bodybuilding. So we will leave you with some questions. Do you think Kai will be doing his annual thing where he drops progress pics and then tells people he's X weeks out of the Olympia? I mean, fool us 20 times, shame on us, right? And even in the incredibly slim chance he does compete, like really slim chance, would you even place him in the top 10? Let us know how sick of this you are in the comments down below. And that was the Midday Muscle. This disembodied voice is Tyler. See you next time.